Caveman speak. So in the 90s I rented a large workshop with 2 friends. I was a woodworker and the other 2 were metal workers, so obviously none of us resembled the previous business, which had installed skylights, in any way. Cue the customer of the previous business. See, I have condensed this as the verbatim conversation went on for a very long time. Arrives at my door. A real Karen. See, I need repairs done to the skylights you installed. Me, sorry, that business has moved, and I don't know where they are now. See, no, I need you to send someone over now. The skylights are leaking. Me, as I said, that business has gone. We are a different company. See, no, right now. Repeat the above a half dozen times. About now I'm realizing I'm dealing with either genuine loony or else someone too entitled to listen to plain common sense. I try another tact, caveman speech. Who knows, it might get through. Me, skylight business gone. New business come. You talking to new business now. Understand? Okay. See, me, new skylight here. Try look in fucking phone book. You bugger off now. See leaves in a big huff. It's all about communication, folks. Edit. Okay. All replies must be in caveman speak. Sorry, I can't get you a barbecue grill from the back room. I'm a high school principal in a small town. Consequently, I have a familiar face to a lot of people. My school is located near a national chain hardware store, and a couple of weeks ago I had to run out during the day to pick up some stuff. I was wearing khaki pants, a blue checked dress shirt, Timberland boots and a brown leather jacket. The employees of this store wear black pants and red shirts. I looked nothing like a store employee, not even a little bit. I was heading for the aisle I needed when I came face to face with a mother of a student from my school. Now, I understand that sometimes when people who otherwise know you see you in an unfamiliar context they can become confused. She clearly recognized me, but apparently thought it was from working at the store, not the school. Here's how it went. Parent, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Me, oh, hi, you too. How are things? Not bad. I was just hoping to get one of those barbecues from the post-Christmas sale. Oh yeah. I checked the computer, gestures vaguely toward a self-serve terminal, and it says there's still a couple in stock. Lucky you. I'm surprised they're not all gone. Right? So. Stares at me expectantly. How does that work? Sorry? Is there something I need to fill out? Or, I'm not sure. Are they out on display? No. I think the computer says they are in inventory in the back. Oh, well, I don't. Or do I have to pay first and drive around back? Or, me, still not getting it. Why don't we get someone from the seasonal department to help? I'm sorry, can't you just take the details and get it sorted out? Well, no, I don't work here. What are you talking about? Of course you do. I see you here all the time. The penny drops. No. You see me at my school. Parent, confused. Why would you be? Oh, I'm so sorry. We laughed, and I flagged down a passing employee to help. Do you work here? Me, at the fruit shop, carefully inspecting what water bottle to get. Lady, do you work here? Me, silence. Lady, silence. Lady, okay, never mind. Keep in mind I was 10 at the time of this post. I wasn't overly tall or big for my age either. Do I look like I work here? I've been lurking here for a while and decided this was a worthy incident to post here. I work as a salesperson at Waffle House. You know, blue shirt, black necktie and black apron. I usually work 2 PM to 9 PM shifts, and I'm usually exhausted after my shifts, so I was not in the mood for what happened tonight. For some backstory, I left bacon on the counter before I left for work and my mum was pissed off and asked me to buy some more bacon on my way home. So I agreed I would. I also somehow sprained my right wrist bussing a table, so I needed to get a race bandage to use. No big deal. Anyway, I walk into Walmart after my shift. It's only a 3-minute drive from where I work. I'm wearing a pink jacket, my black apron, my pink Waffle House hat I bought online, and my yellow name tag can be seen in my apron with my name and Waffle House in bold black letters on it. I don't look like an employee here. I head towards the deli to grab the bacon first, since that was the closest thing to me. This man, at least 6'2" or something, approaches me. He has a full salt and pepper beard and he looked decently tough. He says to me, "Excuse me, where's your woman's supplies? My wife needs some whatever of it. I just recently moved here and I don't use typical woman's supplies from stores. I usually get my cups from Amazon and it lasts me a long time." So I tell him that I don't know. He gets mad at me for some reason and says, "You work here, don't you? You're a woman, aren't you? Where the fuck are they?" I tell him that I don't work here and this just gets him more upset. And he proceeds to yell curses at me, calling me a bitch and a stupid ass blonde and some other things. I proceeded to grab my bacon and start to walk off to hunt down the ace bandage for my wrist. Apparently the man went to customer service and demanded a manager, because when I went to go check out, a manager approached me, looked me up and down, and then apologized about the man. He said that the man demanded I get fired for refusing to help him find his wife's feminine products and wearing a fake uniform to avoid customers, because for some reason wearing anything blue means you work Walmart. He's selling drugs. Do something. A little context. I'm 6'2", I'm about 22 st, and I'm quite well built. And I was about 33 at the time. It's winter and I'm out in London for a good friend's birthday. We went to a really posh Korean restaurant, so I'm dressed smartly and have a big dark blue cashmere overcoat. After the meal, the birthday boy, who is a few years younger, wants to go to a nightclub. Let's go to Cloth. Not the real name, but if you know clubs in London you can guess which one it is. I'm half drunk. It's a Friday night so I'm knackered. I don't want to go, but I do. It's a huge ass line to check my code so I don't. There's like 15 of us, and I only know half the group, and everyone just scatters as soon as we enter. I spend my time walking around drinking overly priced beer, I think, bored out of my skull. I'm too old for this shit. I do start to notice, however, that everyone is looking at me and clearing a path when I walk through. People are bumping into me and immediately apologizing, hands in the air. They think I'm a bouncer. Awesome, I think, but that wears off in a minute when crazy drunk lady comes over, probably in her late 20s early 30s. Bear in mind it's in the club. I didn't hear everything she said, but this is the gist of it. "Lady, excuse, those guys over there are selling drugs. There's a group of lads about 20 years old against the wall." Me, and, "Lady, well, aren't you going to do something?" Me, "No." "Lady, why not?" Now I know she thinks I'm a bouncer, but F it. I'm tired and I don't owe her an explanation. Me, "Go away." She grabs the collar on my coat and tries to drag me over to them. I'm an immovable object, so she half falls to the ground holding onto me and with a drink in the other hand. I'm holding her now to stop her falling, and at this point I'm guessing her friends come rushing over to pick her. They're saying sorry and please don't kick us out. I'm like, F it, I'll be a bouncer. Look, just watch her, will you? I'm busy. Anyway, 20 minutes later I go out for a smoke. The group of lads are outside and one of them comes over. Lad, "Hey man, what did that lady tell you?" Me, "That you're selling drugs." Lad, "No man, she came over to us and asked us for some pills. We don't have anything, but she didn't believe me. You can search me if you want." Me, "Mate, I'm not a bouncer. I don't actually care." Lad, "Shit, sorry man," and he walks off. Just to be clear, I didn't see any drug taking in this club at all. Not to say it doesn't happen, as I have seen it elsewhere. But a lot of what you read in the news is hyped up. Those lads were having a good night. The lady was pissed as a newt, we would say in England. Crazy mom tries to get me fired from a job I don't even have yet, for a different company. Okay, so this just happened an hour or so ago. A little backstory is that the Monday beforehand I was at a hotel on the beach side of my town. I was there for a group job interview for a grocery store. The reason it was at a hotel is because the store was the first one of its kind in my area. The closest one was in Orlando, but I had basically been called back for a one-on-one interview today, Friday. And this is what happened when I was waiting for an interview to be finished. Me is me. M is mom. D is dad. Mom, "Oh, excuse me?" Me, "Yes ma'am. The door to the interview room was open due to broken AC. I was hoping, if I acted nicely to anyone, that the supervisors would maybe hear and give me some merit. Maybe." Mom, Where is this room? Me. Oh sorry, I don't know ma'am. Mom. So you work here and don't know this stuff? What type of employee are you? I was confused for a bit, like really confused. Then I dreaded a scenario like this wouldn't happen, but of course it had to. Me. I'm sorry ma'am, but I don't work here. You can go and ask one of the employees at the front desk. Mom. No, you work here. Why else would you be dressed like that? I was dressed in a light blue button-up shirt with long sleeves and cuffs. My pants were a tan green mix. Note this was at a Best Western, so the employees wore navy blue polos and khakis. Me. I'm sorry ma'am, but I'm dressed like this for a job interview. Mom. So you're gonna reply here but not help an actual customer? This is when the dad walks in with two kids who obviously just came from the pool or the beach, which was just a few meters farther. The dad saw what was going on. Dad, excuse me, but why is my wife yelling at you? I tried my best happy calm voice. Me. Well sir, she's asking me for where a room would be, but I don't know, I don't work here. Mom. Yes you will. You're applying here and I'll make sure you won't get this job. She walked up to the main entrance and lobby where she complained about me to the front desk. They had been able to see me since it was a hallway to where I was. They confirmed I didn't work there and that I wasn't applying for them. She had no clue what to do. Turns out from what the dad told while apologizing for her is that she was late to the hotel. The father had gotten there the night before and the mother had just gotten there without even seeing exactly what staff wore because she came in a side entrance. I watched her do so. After that fiasco I was called in for my interview with the grocery store. Good news is that they heard it all happen and were happy with how I handled it. They said they would get back to me, and if I'm hired that's $10.15 an hour for my first ever job. Thank you lady, despite your yelling you may have helped me get one.